Hello, Mark's Remarks here. Today I'm going to be having chicken thighs cooked in. I'm going to use some of this apple cider I got laying around. Right, chicken thighs cooked in apple cider with a can of tomatoes. Now these, I've actually wrote the prices down on the whiteboard, so I'll give you those. But these are the cheapest co-op tomatoes I could find in the shop. And also, I'm going to be using 2 of these peppers. They come in a 3-pack for £1, or just under, for the co-op there. So I'm going to be using 2 of them. I'm going to chop them up, and I'm going to be on a. They call this a bed of rice. There you go. I'm going to put that in there. So, what I'm going to do. I don't have a big frying pan. Well, I have a frying pan, but it's not very deep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my old saucepan here. All right. So the first thing is right. I've got the heat on. I've got it on 10 out of 12. I'm going to put some oil in there, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook all. There's 5 of them. I'm going to cook all 5. Now, I was going to try and debone these, but I don't think I'll bother. It's going to be too much of a pain in the ass. So I'm going to put them in as they are, and then just hopefully get the bone off them after they've cooked. Okay. Now there's all right, so that's that. That's the chicken done with, and bring that in. Okay. What I'm going to do is, yeah, they're gonna fry they're gonna gently fry in there. Not going to put the cider in just yet. I'm going to put the lid on and let them cook in their juices. Hopefully, that's the plan. Let them cook in there for about sort of 10 minutes. And then see what's what. Okay. Yeah, it's the first time I've used this lid, and it's starting to. Hopefully, it'll keep the heat in. That's the idea. Okay then. Right. Okay, what's been happening so far is I've put some, like you saw me a moment ago. I put some oil in the pan with the chicken, and it started to go brown slightly. So I took them out individually and took the skin off them and put them back in. Now they've been cooking for about possibly 10 minutes or so. Let me see. Yeah, so what I've done, I've turned them over a couple of times to try and keep it. You know, if you're not careful, they'll stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay, I'll be moving around, make sure they're not sticking. Anyway, I've turned them occasionally to get them browned, and while I've been waiting on that, I've cut up. Well, I've taken the seeds and whatnot out of 2 peppers. So I'm going to cut those into small pieces, and later on I'm going to throw them in with the. Well, actually, what am I going to do? I'm going to fry them, and then add them to the mixture with the rice and all the rest of it. All right. Okay, and what I'm going to keep on cooking this for a while, and I'll show you a bit more when it's once it's nearer cooked. Alright, what I'm doing now is I've just had a look at the chicken. I've just sort of stuck a knife in it, trying to cut it apart, and it seemed to be very raw inside, even though it's been cooking for about 15 minutes. So I took them out, cut them into. I tried to cut the meat around the bone, and then threw it back in. Alright, so the bone's still in there. It's just that I've cut each piece into approximately sort of 3. Being the bone and the 2 parts around the bone. I'm going to put that back in for a few minutes. Thing is, I'm kind of following a recipe I saw on YouTube, but I'm kind of winging it at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to give this a few more minutes to hopefully cook through. Then I'm going to take the sauce out. And then, where's the lid? Oh, jeez, I lost the lid. Yeah, I'm going to cook them for another sort of short while. Take the juice out, put some cider in. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on for the time being, and right, that's how far we got now. Okay, and now the chicken looks like it's well, I don't know if it's fully cooked yet, but it looks very close. Okay, so hope you can see it. Now, what I'm going to do Now the recipe that I was following on YouTube, he put the champagne in with the chicken, you know, with all the oil. Now I don't fancy doing that. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the chicken out, and then I'm going to tip the oil away, and actually, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's Chris the Butcher's video in the background. He's the one whose recipe I'm following. So as a kind of a, there you go, kind of a shout out to Chris the Butcher. He's using champagne, and I'm just watching his video as I'm cooking this. So, but I'm going to use cider. All right. Anyway, all right. So, anyway, there's the chicken. It looks pretty good. I'm going to pour that back in there. Okay, then. Let me see. I want to choose, what's this, pear. No, I don't want to use any good cider. I want to use some apple cider. Yeah, I'll try. Now, I'm going to be trying, Jesus, take this off the heat, Saxby's. There we go. Now, I've had Saxby's blackcurrant. Oh, that was really good. I haven't had the original one yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me see. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. Okay, so I'm going to pour most of that in there. I hope this actually works. Alright. Anyway, so I'm going to put that on there. Back on the heat. It's on 9 out of 12. Okay, so I'm going to cook this. I'm going to put it on 9.5. Okay, where was that? Where's that lid? Okay, so on there. So what I did, there's the line. There's the line of the. So I put in all of that in there. Okay, so now I'm going to let that simmer away. I'm going to go away. I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes to have a look at that, and then, if it's all going to plan, then I'll put the tomatoes in. Alright, so we'll come back in 10 minutes. Right, now the next step is, as you can see, I think, there's very little, I poured in 3/4 of that bottle. You can see there's very little left. It's been boiling away, condensing down. Okay, so the next step is I'm gonna pour this can of tomatoes in there. Now, the person I'm copying, as I mentioned, Chris the Butcher, he put some sugar in there, which is what I've done. I've put a teaspoon and a half of sugar in this can, because of the you know, to sweeten it a little bit. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I don't know whether. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put some more cider in there. Yeah, that'll do. It's nearly a whole bottle. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this is chopped cider. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that back in to boil. And I've lost the lid again. I don't believe that I put the lid down. All right. Okay, I'm going to put that back on there. Right. And I'll bring this up because what I want to do, I want to show you that the rice here is the co-op. I'm going to be using pilar rice. Right, I had to buy this specially because the only other one I've got is the Mexican spicy. So I'm going to be putting pilar rice, right? 75, I think it's 75 or 79p, one of the two. You get 3 peppers in a pack. The peppers are about half the price if you buy them in packs of 3. They work out about 33p each. 3 in a pack for £1. If you buy them individually, the same size peppers, but individually, they cost you like 60, 66p. So it's cheaper to buy providing you want 3 of them, you know, 3 in a pack. Anyway, so I'm going to be using 2 peppers, which I've chopped up. There you go. That's what I've done with the peppers. I'm going to be frying them in a while. Let me see. A can of tomatoes. Where's it gone? There we are. These are the Globe. These are actually, you wouldn't believe this, right? These are Globe chopped tomatoes in tomato sauce, 34p. If you buy the Co-op's own brand, you're looking at close to £1 for the same, you know, for the same can. It's crazy. Anyway, so I bought those for 34p. The chicken I got on discount. They were, I bought them on the day of expiry, and then I froze them on the day of expiry, which was a while back. Anyway, so that's £2.09. So today's dinner is going to cost £3.84. Remember, that's 5 chicken pieces, 5 chicken thighs, a bag of rice, can of tomatoes, and 2 peppers, 2 big peppers. If I can, I might find some onions as well, maybe. Okay, so it's yeah, £3.84, and it'll probably, yeah, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I might have it all tonight, or I might sort of cut it in half and have some for breakfast tomorrow. All right. Okay then, the chicken is pretty much done. It's bubbling away like mad. Okay, so the next step is to put the peppers. Now these are actually diced onions. They're frozen, but they've been in the freezer for a while, so they'll be sort of like going a bit icy. But I think they'll be all right. So we're going to cook them for about 5 minutes or so. There you go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used these diced onions. I forgot all about them in the freezer. But yeah, they should be all right. Mix them in with the peppers, and then mix them in with the rice. Mix them in with the chicken and the sauce and all the tomatoes. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I reckon it's going to come out quite good, this this dish. Yeah, it's the first time I've sort of done anything like this. Anyway, I'm going to fry them up, and I'll show you in a moment. Okay, I've changed the camera angle because I need the space. Now, this is 2 peppers and a big handful of diced onions in here. These have been cooking for about 7 or 8 minutes. And the rice has just come out of the microwave. That's gone in for 2 minutes. Okay. So that's the rice. I'll put the onions, not the onions, yeah, the onions and the peppers on the top. Tell you what, I've got a feeling this is going to be pretty good. Right, turn everything off. Okay. Now, this is pretty much all the liquid. I remember there's been a total of almost very close to a whole bottle, 500 millilitres of cider in there. It's all boiled down. And right, now it's a case of just slapping it onto the... Now the chicken looks really sort of tender. Right. Now, I'm copying the recipe from Chris the Butcher, and he used chicken breast, but I didn't have it because I'm trying to clear out my freezer. I only had chicken thighs, and I normally I'd buy chicken breast, but I bought chicken thighs because they were on special. See there, because the date was up. But I think I didn't even know what I was going to do with them when I bought them. I think if I was to do this recipe again, then I'd use, you know, chicken chicken breast. got a sort of a cider. It's got a sort of a cider taste to it. And actually, I'm glad I followed his example, Chris's example, by putting a teaspoon and a half of sugar in there, because it's I can taste the apple sharpness. Anyway, yeah, it's just a shame that I've got to dig around all the bones. But yeah, like I say, if I do this again, I'll definitely make sure I get some chicken breast. The peppers taste a bit plain. And I did, I cooked them in a little bit of oil. I mean, I did cook them for about sort of 10 minutes nearly. They are kind of hard, but crunchy. You know. Anyway, all in all, not too bad at all. It costs £3.84, and that's with the cheapest ingredients, the cheapest tomatoes, the shop brand rice, and the chicken was on special, and yeah, you know, so less than £4. You got 5 bits of chicken. Trouble is, I'm gonna have to dig around the bones, but you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I'm gonna try this. It's actually, I'll try a bit of rice in. That's the trouble, having to dig around it, you know, because I prefer it to be, you know, chicken breast. You can just dive in there with a spoon. I'll try some of this tomato. The tomato's quite nice. You really need that sugar in it, I think, because without it, I can imagine it being even more sharper than this. With all that cider in there, there is a sort of a sharp kick to it, you know. But yeah, I think it's a good idea putting the sugar in there. Anyway, there you have it. I'll dream up a title for this: chicken with cider, rice and peppers or something. Okay. Anyway, hope you liked that one. That was. I'm looking forward to eating the rest of this now. Thank you very much, and please, you know, click onto the subscribe and check out the other channels if you feel like it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.